My name's Erin. My story is about a missed miscarriage.
I lost our daughter last year at 16 weeks.
It was our first go at IVF, which was successful initially, and we're pretty excited about that.
I lost my first unborn baby at 12 weeks gestation. We'd seen their heartbeat and gotten through the preliminary testing, which gave us confidence that we were through the uncertainty of the first trimester. The second loss was at 10 weeks after contracting toxoplasmosis.
When I had my first miscarriage, I was absolutely devastated. And I was really scared, and I didn't feel like I was getting very much information.
When I had a miscarriage, I remember feeling ashamed at how upset I was to lose something that I never really had, and embarrassed that my body couldn't do what I felt like it should do and what so many other women's bodies had done before me. When I started speaking to people about it, I realized just how many people had had the same experience as me, and I wondered why it wasn't spoken about more and why there's so much shame around that topic and so little information about what really happens to your body at that time.
I opted for the medication because I wanted to get it over with quite quickly. It was really the most excruciating thing I'd ever experienced. And because I wasn't expecting that, I became very scared.
I wish that someone had told me that the symptoms I'd had weren't kind of in my head, because with a miscarriage you think, oh well, it wasn't really happening.
I experienced heavy pain, bleeding, mood swings, sleep disturbances, night sweats, emotional trauma, with more questions than answers around when I could expect to return to physical activity, and most importantly, trying to conceive again.
After I had my D&C, I had a checkup, and I asked if there was anything that I could do to help my body recover, and if there was anything I should be doing to set myself up for a healthy pregnancy next time round. And I just got told that miscarriage is really common. It's quite a normal thing to go through, that there was nothing wrong with me, and that I just needed to give it some time and everything would go back to normal.
I definitely couldn't do what I would usually do physically, exercise-wise, and I didn't understand why, or didn't feel like it was okay for me to do less, because I wasn't really pregnant for that long.
Physically, a couple of days afterwards, I felt like I was fine. I felt like nothing had happened, and still, even now, I'm discovering things that probably are related to that.
You know, just because it may be inevitable that women go through a lot of these painful and uncomfortable experiences, it shouldn't have to mean that they get dismissed or that they can't talk about it after the fact. And I think that can mean that women fail to seek help for themselves when they do struggle after these experiences.
I'm super passionate about WEN's Miscarriage project because I believe all women should have access to evidence-based information to support them through the physical and psychological impacts and changes associated with miscarriage.
When something happens to you that's completely out of your control, having knowledge about how to look after yourself can make a huge difference and gives you back some of your power. And I hope that the Miscarriage Project can help women all around the world know that they're not alone and that there are things that you can do to help yourself recover after miscarriage.
I support this WEN project because I believe that we all deserve to have more information on this topic, and I really hope that going forward into the future we can all speak about this more openly and with a wealth of knowledge.